And we are now 4 weeks away from the midterm election. And while we are following the races in our community very closely, we'll also be keeping an eye on Latino voters in this campaign as it hits the home stretch. This week, I spoke with people throughout the community just about the efforts driving Latino voters to the polls and what's preventing some of them from making their voices heard.
At times then feel, I guess you could say, helpless.
Elizabeth Ramirez is from the south side of Milwaukee, but her roots lie in Mexico, where she lived until she was 5.
For me, it's important to know like who supports our community, even though on paper we don't have that voice.
Near 16th and Forest Home, she spent time cleaning up the grass space to prepare for an event pushing Latinos to vote.
We have a very low voter turnout. There are a lot of registered voters, but for some reason aren't coming out to the polls.
As an initiative co-coordinator of Mosquito Way Forward, she says there are obstacles that make voting complicated in the Latino community, one being the ability to vote.
It's very dangerous to compare one person's story to another person's story because each person has their own path.
Immigration attorney Bridget Kushma from the Soborowski law firm says one requirement to cast your ballot is being a U.S. citizen and having legal permanent residency. In her words, the process is messed up with so many twists and turns.
That process can take from 1 to 2 years, depending on where the person is, what the person's situation is, to the 20+ years.
Elizabeth is unable to vote. She's a permanent resident, but not a U.S. citizen. With the help of Soborowski's attorneys, she's still going through the process. This week, I walked around areas of South Milwaukee, hoping to speak with Latino voters about the issues that matter to them as we head into Election Day. I spent hours hoping to let their voices be heard, but I didn't have much luck. Many people I spoke with said they were undocumented and are unable to vote.
I feel like they just lost hope.
Daisy Espana also lives on the south side. Her interests sparked in politics just a few years ago.
I saw like the fear that like my parents had, my friends who are DACA recipients, other undocumented folks. So I just knew I had to do something.
And she is doing something. She's actually doing a lot. At 20 years old, she goes door to door almost every day, hoping to drive Latinos to the polls.
So you think the Latino vote could be the deciding factor?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the population grew from the last census to like this recent census. I mean, it's crazy how much it's grown. And a lot of folks turned 18 this year.
As someone with undocumented parents, Daisy finds it extremely important to fight for the issues that matter to her, like gun control, immigration, abortion, and education.
My parents not being able to vote, but like we are able to vote, which means like we are like their voice and the voice of many immigrants who are not able to vote or are like systematically disenfranchised.
Yeah. Do you think I was telling you a little bit about the problem that I was having when I was out in the community, and a lot of people who are undocumented didn't really want to talk about that. Do you think that's why, kind of similar to your parents, they didn't want that spotlight?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think regardless of how many years that, undocumented folks have been here, there's always that fear.
Yeah, it's so interesting to hear from people in our community. Well, in the most recent NBC News Telemundo poll, 54% of Latino voters say they prefer Democrats to control Congress versus 33% who want Republicans in charge. Republican sentiment is cutting into the Democratic lead in congressional preference, now at 21 points, down 4 points from 2020. And if you dig just a little further here, you'll see a split in the Latino vote that is a little familiar. It's a political divide between urban, suburban, and rural voters. So even though Latinos prefer a Democratic Congress by 21 points overall, the advantage actually varies significantly depending on where you live. So, Tom, it's always interesting when we get these numbers a little closer to Election Day, just where some of those numbers are as we continue to break those down before November.
Yeah, we can see all the polls, but when it comes to Election Day itself, we'll have to see how the numbers shake out, but both sides certainly going after that voting block. All right, thanks so much, Simone. And again, tonight's U.S. Senate debate that we've been talking about here gets started at 6 o'clock right here on TMJ4. Charles Benson and Shannon Sims will serve as moderators.